Hi, Marianne Croce here from Small Biz Advantage and the creator of 3-Day Weekend System. I'm glad to be here each and every week to do Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. I do them for a couple of reasons. One of them is for you to be able to look at your auto shop from that 30,000 foot view. I find that most owners are so caught up in the day to day, they don't have time to do that. 15 minutes a week is a great time. That's well spent. The second reason is for you to take one action item away each and every week. It's so easy to listen to me or listen to someone else, but I will tell you the magic is in the doing. And when you combine that 30,000 foot view and taking away an action item each and every week, being consistent about it, that really causes a ripple effect in your business. So let's get started. Interruptions are a leadership signal. This week, I'm doing a recording because I had a commitment. So this is a very giving group. If you find this valuable, please share it with another shop owner. So let's get started. Welcome to Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. I want to ask you something. How many times a day does someone interrupt you? Think about it. It's not a trick question. They come to you with a question. Maybe they're looking for an approval. Can you look at this? Customer wants to talk to you. All very common. It happens to many auto shop owners. Most owners just accept interruptions as part of the job. It becomes the norm. Don't think anything of it. But today, I want to offer a different perspective. Interruptions usually aren't random. They're leadership signals. Every shop has interruptions. This is a fast-moving industry. Phones ring, cars come in, parts get delayed. Customers, well, they have concerns. So naturally, people turn to the owner, especially when the owner is experienced and capable. But here's what starts to happen over time. The owner becomes the default answer for everything. Not because the team can't think, but because the business hasn't defined where decisions belong. Everything ends up going to the owner. So this really is a pattern. Most interruptions fall into one of three categories: decision uncertainty, priority confusion, or process gaps. And I want to go a little bit more in depth with these. So for decision uncertainty, your team doesn't know if they're allowed to make the decision. So they escalate it. They escalate it to you. Priority confusion. They're unsure of what matters most. So they ask the owner. Process gaps. The process depends on experience instead of clarity. I see this one a lot. So they need help. None of those that I mentioned are people problems. They're clarity problems. Decision uncertainty, priority confusion, process gaps. Those are clarity problems. So I want to talk a little bit here about time ownership. This is why interruptions connect directly to time ownership. Owners tell me all the time, whether I'm at an event and I'm speaking or I'm on a clarity call with them, Marianne, I just don't have enough time. But when we look closely, the problem usually isn't time. It's how the business still depends on the owner and how often it depends on the owner. Every interruption is a signal that something still goes through you. It's routed through you all the time. Think about it: a role, a decision, a process, an expectation. Those are just a few of the examples. Put in the chat the main reason that you get interrupted. Or if you're a service writer or an advisor, what's the main reason you have to keep going to the owner? What is it? And when you start clarifying those things, the role, the decision, a process, an expectation, interruptions start shrinking. Not because the shop is quieter, there's still a lot going on, but because the business has learned how to move without escalating everything to the owner. So I want to share with you a simple exercise. Here's something to try this week. Pay attention to 3 interruptions you get the most, not the random ones, the repeated ones. Questions about pricing, approvals, customer issues, parts decisions. Those are a few examples. Then ask yourself, is this really an owner decision? Does this have to go through me? Or is something unclear? You'll see the same pattern repeating. And once you see the pattern, you can clarify it. That's where owners start getting time back. So if you're noticing that interruptions are pulling you out of your day more than you'd like, I do offer clarity calls. And we'll look at where your time is really going, what decisions belong to the owner, and the fastest place to create more leadership space. No pitch, just perspective. So reach out to me, put clarity call in the comment, and I'll respond to you. So you have your action item that you're going to do this week. I want to leave you with a pro thinking tip. Interruptions don't mean your team needs you. Most of the time, it means the business needs clarity. And when clarity grows, time ownership grows with it. And that, my friends, is Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. Thanks for being here. Again, this week was a recording. I had a commitment, so I'm glad that you're here. Have an enjoyable week.